J.P. White, SportsSpeak Sports. We talk sports and a few other things, and certainly pleased I am that we have Coach Dale Reeves with us today to tell us all about it. Hello, Dale.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good. How about you?
Couldn't be better.
There you go. Okay. Coach, I understand you coached a little football, a little six-man football, you call it.
Six-man, you talking about exciting? Yes.
Is it?
Yeah. It's really, to me, it's more exciting than 11-man.
You don't have to watch so many men, do you?
Right.
He can keep your eye on the quarterback a little more, or whoever. What is the action? How's the action different from a regular 12?
Well, the basics of tackling, running, passing, it's all the same. But the technique, the way you run your plays is different. You see, you only have two ends, two backs, a center, and a quarterback. You have no guards or tackles.
I'll say.
Every player is eligible to receive a pass.
Okay.
And of course, the football field itself it's 40 yards wide and 80 yards long.
Okay, now that compares with what are the figures for 12-man?
50 and 100 yards.
And then the six-man then is 80 long and 40 wide.
Yes.
Okay.
And the other thing is, to get a first down in six-man, you have to have 15 yards instead of 10.
Well, that's a little harder, isn't it?
Yes.
What was your experience with coaching six-man football?
Absolutely none.
Come on.
Yeah. I had to go. I went to a coaching school there. They had a conference and they talked about six-man and football, and so I had to. And the players themselves, they said, "Coach, you can't do that," because that's what we did in 11-man football.
Yeah.
I had to write a playbook because they had never used one.
Oh.
They just, run out for a pass or they run the ball. But I wrote a playbook which we used, and we all had to learn that playbook.
Oh. Well, what kind of records did your men make, or your team make?
Well, we ended up with a 9-1-1 record. Lost one in district play or prior to district, and we lost our first playoff game.
Where was that now, you say?
Aquila.
Where is Aquila?
Aquila is 20 miles south or north of Waco.
All right.
Out in the hill country.
So you took with that and no experience in coaching it, you took a team and started with them, huh?
I did. Yeah.
And how'd you come out with that team?
Well, I hated to leave them, but my family and friends were back here in this area, and I would love to stay there one more year, and because they had some good players there.
How big was the school?
The school? Oh boy, we had 130 in the town. We had 30 students in the high school, and I had 12 boys on my football team.
Just had 12 men, but 6 and 6. You had two teams there.
Yeah. But most of the players, if they were good enough to play offense, and usually you got about 8 that plays most of the time, then they also play defense. I had 2 players to go to play in the state playoffs between what you call the North and the South teams. But we won our district, and it's the first time they've been in the playoffs in 19 years. And so I guess because of that, 2 of my players were selected on the all-district team, and I was selected as a coach of the year for that
You
district.
were coach of the year.
For that district.
Good.
Yeah.
Are there many six-man football teams nowadays?
Yes, more than you would think. We have 15 districts in District 1, and then a District 2, which is the smaller schools. You have 16 districts, and you usually have anywhere from 6 to 8 teams in a district. So you're looking at, 180 teams.
Okay. Are they in this area that you know of?
The only one I've heard of was down in Orange. I believe it was a religious school down there that had 6-man team.
Okay. Well, now let's see now. What?
Well, this is something that is different from 11-man football. If you kick a field goal, it's 4 points.
Whoa! How about that?
Yeah.
All right.
If you kick a point after, it's 2 points. If you pass or run it, it's only 1 point.
Okay.
And the reason for that is you have no blockers if you're going to kick the ball. And so they give you more points if you can kick it and hold them off.
Okay. All right. Tell me something else about it that's a little different that you're thinking about.
Well, the quarterback receives the ball from the center, and he cannot run across the line of scrimmage. He's got to pass it off somehow, either pitch, hand it off, or pass the ball before. If he throws a pitch out, that man can run across. He can pass it, pitch out, and the other guy can give it back to the quarterback, then he can run. But just to receive the ball from the center, the quarterback cannot run across the line of scrimmage. Another thing is, if you are 45 points ahead after the halftime, the game is called. It's over.
Okay.
Whatever team's got that amount.
Okay.
It's sort of like the 10-run rule in baseball and softball.
Okay. Did you ever coach anything else? Any other sport?
Oh, yes, I did. I started out in Vida to junior high for 3 years down there, and then I went to Buna, Lumberton. At Buna, I coached the backs. At Buna, I coached the secondary and wide receivers.
Did you coach any other sports?
Well, yeah, I coached basketball at Buna. But I didn't do too well.
Okay, well, you were trying to foul Cotton Redkey, wasn't you?
Yeah, you can't beat that guy.
Was he before you or after you?
He was way before me.
No.
Yeah, I think he had about 4 or 5 state titles.
And how about some good philosophy for life? Can you give us a little bit of philosophy?
Well, I would say that you need to live a good life. You should think about helping others that need help. If you're able, you should attend a church of your choice. You should pay attention to grown-ups. And if you're a grown-up, you should listen to your children.
That sounds pretty good.
I belong to the retired military officers group. We meet once a month in Beaumont, but it's for the Golden Triangle.
Okay.
One of the things that I've done, and it took me 2 years. We used to have a Purple Heart organization that for the Golden Triangle. We met in Beaumont once a month. And
did you have to be a Purple Hearter to be to that
yes,
group? Do you have a Purple Heart?
Yes, I do.
Uh-oh.
From Vietnam.
Oh, well.
But I went to the mayor, I went to the city council, I went to Orange to talk to the judge down there. I wanted to name the bridge over the Natchez River,
sure.
Purple Heart Memorial Bridge.
Yeah.
That was my project, and it took me 2 years writing letters to the TxDOT, to the state, and all over, going to these meetings. And so we finally got it. We have signs up now. But as soon as the new bridge is finished, and I just talked to a guy from the engineers, TxDOT, this week, and they're going to put up statues, take my signs down, and put up monuments. Actually, it's 30 feet high. The Purple Heart emblem that you see here.
Yes, okay.
That's going to be 5 feet high onto that monument. So you can't miss it. And it's going to be one on each Orange County and Jefferson County on that side. And of course, the TxDOT is paying for it. We paid for the sign, the Purple Heart organization. We want to rededicate that bridge to the Purple Heart group.
Well, thank you for your service. want to put that good word in for you. I think you're mighty good man, mighty fine.
I appreciate it. Appreciate being here.
All right, Coach Dale Reeves he lives in Lumberton. He's a Purple Heart veteran from Vietnam, and served many organizations. And man, it really impresses me. I'm really thankful that you came my way.
Yeah, I do. Let me tell you one more thing.
Tell me one more thing. Well, I don't care if it's 2 or 3.
My second trip, I had 3 trips to Vietnam. My second trip, I had a A team. That's a Green Berets.
Okay.
A team, and John Wayne came over there to visit the A camps so he could find out how they operated before he made that movie, The Green Berets.
Ah, see? Okay.
And I had my picture made with him, and I gave each of my kids have one in their living room.
Yeah.
Me and John Wayne.
Yeah, I'll say. Hey, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you got another one, tell another one. That's about it, huh?
Yeah, that's about it.
You told us some good stuff. J.P. White with veteran Coach Dale Reeves, Purple Heart from Vietnam, doing SportsSpeak Sports, where we talk sports and a few other things, and hope to see you next time. So long.